Hey guys, it's Caleb at Prehired again. We're doing another six-figure success story. Today we've got Michael Juarez with us in Casa Grande, Arizona. Michael, what were you doing before you joined Prehired?
I was working as a caregiver. I did that for most of my professional life. I've worked 15 years in behavioral health and the last 3 years, give or take, in the developmentally disabled side of things.
Okay, cool. What were your biggest career struggles before you found Prehired?
Well, if any of you have ever worked this kind of work, it's demanding, and I don't mind the demand. I've always loved helping people. But uh, another concern is the money. There's not a whole lot of money in it, and that's something I struggled with. I I need money to be able to create a life for me and my fiance. So that was one of those things that I really had to change.
Absolutely. How did you try to solve those things before Prehired?
Destroying myself, putting in more hours to make more money, which ultimately just caught up with me, and I broke even at very best.
I understand. So then you found Prehired. What were your biggest hesitations about signing up for Prehired?
The cost. I was worried about another expense at my low paying job that I wouldn't be able to cover and would ultimately dig me deeper in the hole that I was in.
Yeah, I understand. Money's a problem for a lot of people. So what helped you overcome that situation and make the choice to join?
Uh, just just the need for change. I took a leap. I just did it. After talking to one of the uh, mentors, after talking to one of the recruiters or mentors, they explained the program to me, and it seemed obtainable. It seems like something within reach. All I needed to do was put in the time and effort, and I could get certified easy, and it wouldn't hurt my checkbook.
Absolutely, 100%. So what was it like going through the program and how long did the program take you?
Me specifically, it took me a while because I have no expertise in any of this. So everything was new. Yeah, for something as easy as, going into, Microsoft Word or going into Google Docs. Okay, well, what's Google Docs? So I had to kind of go that extra step and learn the very basics. But after doing that, it all just came together and clicked, and it was easier than I thought. So it was it was a little difficult at first. I was taking notes on everything that I later found out that I could just print out. So I mean, I guess that helps to drill it in a little better, but it's all the same when you can print it out. It was definitely a new experience for me, but I came out of it alive.
That's great, man. So what did you enjoy most about the program?
I like the fact that it was in the curriculum style. I like the video format. I liked that everything was explained, and I like the fact that I can go back and replay the videos over and over to get better clarification on some of the topics that we went over.
Perfect. And what do you feel like could have been better in the program?
A couple things. I like I like structure myself, and as structured as it was, it seemed like there were a couple things lacking. Maybe I overlooked them, but um, the job training aspect of it didn't really click to me until I was actually doing it. So I spent a good amount of my time worried about if I knew exactly what I was being taught and how I would put it into play, when in actuality, I was putting it into play this whole time. And as much as that was emphasized and explained to me, it still didn't click. So I I would say if there were tools easily accessible to us to to do this, to be able to mock call, I guess, or just kind of go through the motions of what we need to do in maybe like a work a worksheet kind of, or a spreadsheet or something like that, just for clarification, for validation. That would help me. I think it might help a lot of new other members. Mm. But other than that, I think it was good.
I got you. Awesome, man. So, what specific results have you seen as of now, and what was it like getting hired?
Specific results as far as what?
So, just like your interview numbers, your open reply numbers, and things of that nature.
Okay. Well, with the tools that I had access to, I was kind of blown away. I didn't think I'd reach as many people as I did. It was huge. Through the interstellar system, I didn't think I can reach that many people, and through the sales copy that we learned, um, it made things a whole lot easier. It made it a little more personal. It added a human face to, just a random employee looking for work. And I think through that, I was able to reach out to a lot of people that I normally wouldn't be able to. I would still be doing the old school handshake, meet and greet, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't cover enough ground doing that. And through this, through the age that we're living in, email is the new handshake.
You're exactly right. It is. So, what was it like, ultimately getting hired? And, where did you get hired to?
Well, I got hired to UPS, and it was it was surreal. It didn't seem like I got hired. It didn't sink in until afterward. But once it did, I was excited, ecstatic. It it was amazing. I didn't think I thought I was just going through the motions this whole time, just kind of okay, I'm gonna go through my job search, I'm gonna meet my demands, and I don't feel like I'm making anything. I don't feel like I'm making progress. I just feel like I'm doing what I was taught, but it's not enough. But I mean, I went to the interview thinking I just kind of mediocrely eked by it. Answered the questions thoroughly, nice. Kept my composure. I'm good at that. And I just went home. And then when I got the offer letter, or well, it wasn't quite the offer letter, but they sent me an email saying that they wanted to extend an offer and that they were blown away at the interview and that I killed it, for lack of better words.
So, what would you be doing for UPS?
I'm going to be working as an inside sales guy, and I'm going to, it's non-customer facing. So I'm going to be receiving calls about, customers having issues as far as, delivery or whatever it may be. And I'm going to be strengthening existing relationships and maybe some light prospecting.
That's awesome, man. Super happy for you. Lastly, I'm going to ask you one more question. What would you say to anyone who's been following us, but they're still on the fence about getting started? What would you say to them?
Well, there's a lot. Uh, for me, I'm the kind of person that I'm very skeptical, I'm very cautious, and I'm very reserved when it comes to things like this. I don't always jump in and get things done. I tend to tippy toe around things. I tend to take the cautious, the side roads when it comes to doing things. And when I jumped all in, I was out of my element, as I think most of you might be. We all have different reasons for doing what we do. And for whatever reason you're deciding to go into this, I encourage it. I recommend it because when when you when you just go into it and you give it your all, when you do everything that you need to do, you're going to get hired. It's a no-brainer.
Guys, you've heard it from Michael Juarez. We really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. I know you're an extremely busy man now at your new job, so we will let you back at it, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.